Okay, hello and welcome back to some more Earth Atlantis, where you're not allowed to change your difficulty part the way through, but I guess understandable. So it says we're like 9% in, so, take that as you will for progression and how far you'll think that the game goes and how long it is. Obviously it's going to get harder and harder, I would imagine, but for now, we've got an easy enough time of it. So, maybe you should play on harder considering my skill level. Although that was not optimum showing off of skill level, was it? I am sort of adept at these games, so I know it's the thing these days where it's you play hard or nothing at all, and I'm just used to the days where normal is actually hard, and these days it seems that difficulties have been set way too easy. Like old school games, they'd be so much more difficult, but I guess they had to make them more difficult because they were shorter and, just to make the longevity of them more. Whereas these days, it's more of the thing that they don't need the extreme extra difficulties just to add a ridiculous challenge, because people moan about them. They'll play on the hardest difficulty and go, "Yeah, it's too hard." So it's like, well, what do you expect? You're playing on the hardest difficulty. But snowflake generation and all that. So these are the official channels. If you're watching elsewhere, someone has, of course, stolen my content. Okay. But yeah, hard difficulties are meant to be a very much challenge for even the most adept people, maybe, I would suggest. Okay, so sometimes taking those to the face is a bit stupid. Right, we've got a reasonable amount of power to go take on this guy. I feel like he shouldn't be too much of a difficult thing, although if I lose a lot of energy before going in. He did take a lot of health, I will say that. His weapon did take a lot of damage from me. So, we do have to bear that in mind, right? So I've got the health that I was literally waiting for. Then we've got enough power and we've got the missiles, so we don't really care about shooting backwards too much. 4 out of 5 front bullets is good enough for me. Okay. Am I going the right way? I'm not, am I? I'm absolutely not going the right way because we spawned in at the previous point, right? So that was really dumb of me. I haven't stopped between episodes. This is literally playing straight after the last episode, so it is worth bearing that in mind. I am playing, and hopefully I've got it in play modes of recording for OBS and not streaming modes, because, the whole point of doing that. But I don't know why I can't stream without it being full window size. It's a bit poop. But it's just the way that it is. Right, yeah. So we're all the way the wrong way. But, we gathered a lot of power from it, so it's okay. We got fully powered. We got everything that we need to progress. Right, let's blast through all of these enemies and get over there to this boss. That's just the way to nothing. Right, Megalodon enemies now spawn here because we defeated that guy. Right, let's go. We don't need to kill everything, but eliminating enemies in your path is helpful, so we will do it. Okay, might be worth spawning at the start spawn point if we die, but I get the feeling that not doing that to defeat the boss is better, and then we move through to whatever the hell spawns on the other side. And if we die on this side, then we've got a spawn point that maybe spawns to a path that will undoubtedly open for defeating this guy. Okay, so take out some of those first. Okay. Oh shit, he's got lasers. I did not spot those before. That's wow. That's really bad. It's hard to see. That's probably also why I died and took a lot of damage then. I wonder how many of those hit me and I didn't pay attention to them. They're very hard to see. Don't underestimate how hard they are to see. Okay. Also, dodging those and focusing on those means I got hit by 1,000,000 rockets. Okay. I'm just going to show you that in the options there is only the option to turn the picture frame on and off. It's not like we can adjust gamma or things that might make that a little more helpful. We can only reset the game if we want to do that. Also, we haven't unlocked any more ships. So, there are thus. There is that indeed. Okay, so let's go. Be cautious about pirate ships. They're dangerous. You don't say. Yeah, I mean, we've lost our missile power. Did I had it still last time, right? And it didn't spawn in with me this time. But I feel like I had it when I went into him, but I may have been imagining it. It may have been because I exited, that it didn't spawn in all of my stuff. Right, so we need to go get a power. Bouncing seems very effective, actually. That boss seems weak to bouncing. So I'm going to take bouncing, because it's in a very secluded area. Like, he's got bouncing bullets. If I take bouncing bullets, they're just going to own. I wonder if they would delete his electricity as well. Because that's the hardest thing to see. Like, that white electricity. Didn't even notice it at all in the first battle. That time I did, thankfully, but it still killed me. I'm going the right way, so no concerns there. I noticed there's an area to the left we haven't opened, so I wonder when that will open. Right, radar, turn back on, please. Thank you. It's only a tiny area, so it's not huge, but I guess it's so that you don't question there being an area, but I did literally just see it. Right, we need to go get one of those parrot boxes, so I will head to one of those on the way. We've got some decent powers, but, you know, I mean a separate power to my power up. So I've got either electricity or bouncing. Ideally, I'd like bouncing. Right, I'm pressing the radar button to try and turn. That's done. Right, power up I will take. Okay, let's go. Right, so I'm going to pop in here to the left, just so that I can get this box crate that's in here and maybe end up with bouncing. I get the feeling it might have the bouncing in it. Okay. Don't know what hit me then, but something made a noise. Right. Where's my box? Oh shit. A power-up's limited. Okay. I feel like the power boxes might be limited, and so I've wasted them all by popping them open, haven't I? I've literally wasted them all because they're not on the map anymore. Oh dear. This is not good. And so I've wasted all of the power-ups completely. Right, is there one up here? Kinda says there is, so I'm gonna go look for it. Yeah, hello. Electricity, it's something. We'll take it. It's better than nothing. But I've wasted all of those boxes. Wait, that's the one that's stuck in the wall that we can't get to. Maybe it's under the first area. Do they respawn the more that I take them? I don't know. It feels more like I've used them and they're gone and now I've wasted them, which isn't good. Right, there's one here. This one seems to respawn. Homing missiles. I don't know. I wanted bouncing. I wanted the bouncing ones. Right. I know there was a power there, but we didn't take it. Right. Okay, hello. Right, so, shit. This is dangerous getting close to him because he will hit me with his electricity that I literally cannot see. Yeah, that's stupid, right? Bouncing is what we need, right? Being able to see these white things would help more for dodging, but we'll just take whatever shots that we can. Right, so what is his weak point? His rockets? Okay, we're literally taking 1,000,000 hits there. That's not ideal. Not ideal! Right, I need bouncing rounds. Yes, continue. Okay. It was flicking on both yes and no then, so I don't know what it was on. Normally it spawns on no, I guess. Right, electricity and a bit of power. Boss. Right, give me my map. I want some boxes. Right, so I'm guessing procedurally generated boxes. Right, so there's a box sort of here. I should actually kill things though, because we need power before we get to the boss. So, you know, it would be helpful to be powered up as well. Right, power. Right, can't get to that one. That's nothing in there. Megalodon. I want bouncing. I'm literally going to hope for bouncing. Right, don't keep turning off that. Because I want to turn that direction and the other side of that is turn. And I keep expecting it to turn as well, but that's just my mind. I need to adapt to the controls. Right, so power up. Okay. Is it up there? It is. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go to that one, see what we can guess. I see there's a fish in the distance. It's quite clever. Right, so we literally cannot even peek out the water, so... Double electricity, well... it's not what I wanted. Boss. It's something, but it's still not helpful on this boss, actually. So, you know, I need to hope for better. Right, power. Perfect. I guess it helps on the way there for a lot of these enemies. Right, you die. Power. Right at the beginning. Okay. I mean, I know what you're saying. You should literally go back to the spawn point at the beginning and activate it. But I don't want to. Right, missiles. We hit it. Okay, well... They're invincible when they dodge, but I don't think my dodge is invincible. By dodge, I mean turn. You know, I don't think when I turn, it makes me invulnerable. But they go into the distance in the background a fair bit. Right. Just gonna, whoops, rush through. Coming through, didn't mean to turn around multiple times, but I did this time. Just in case you had some powers. Power wouldn't be the worst. Right, missile, it'll do. It will do. Bouncing would be preferable, but missiles are okay. I will take care of all of you in case you have something good. You do not. Okay, there seems to be something here, but it's actually a mile away, so we're not going to go for it. Right, you die, because you'll just be shooting them in at me through this, and that's not what we want. Okay. This time I will try and pay attention to all peripheries, and it's a lot harder said than done when it's very hard to see. I did actually see that one and walk into it. Okay, those missiles are very fast, but I'm mostly watching the white, which is not ideal. Right, I need to time it as well. Right, we're going to get hit. Shit. Getting multiple hits because I'm stupid. Okay. Okay. Fuck. We're in trouble. Okay. We were very much in trouble. Threading the needle. I could do it. Still not unlocked. If I could see a bit better. I just need to be able to see those projectiles a bit better because I have to really pinpoint concentrate on them, and when I'm doing that I'm not seeing the main boss. I'm literally so focused looking for those white sparks that I'm not seeing his missiles, and you know, maybe that's intentional to make it harder, but you know, it is very, very difficult to see those projectiles, and in a bullet hell game you need to see the projectiles to be able to dodge them. You really do. Okay, there's stuff in here. We'll go for them. Give me bouncing. Bouncing, I think, wins. I think if we can get bouncing, we can win. It's only electric, so I'm not taking that. This is better than electric. For this boss. Power! Full power! So barrels and boxes don't seem to have any difference. It's just, you know, what they spawn in, I guess. Or maybe it does, you know, maybe the actual power inside them is different, but it's hard to say. You know, they can seem to spawn in different locations. Okay, so we've got a box here. Bouncing! Yes, let's go. Okay, we got this one. We got full power. We've got bouncing bullets. I mean, we could probably tease him from outside a bit, but am I going to? I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. Is that hurting him? I don't know. Right, let's get in there. Okay, right. Pay attention to everything. Right. White bullets are bad. Okay. So I think every few seconds I just need to watch for his missiles. Right. Oh my god, that's terrible. Terrible damage. Right, he's going to do missiles. Okay. We get in the right positions. Right, so sorry for concentration time, as these are very difficult to see projectiles. And, you know, we have to be in just the right spot where we're going to get missiles and thread the needle and dodge everything. Oof. Difficult. Okay. Takes a while to let me actually turn to yes. What difference does yes and no make? It seems to take me out both ways. Do you want to continue? Does it matter? Okay, at least we start with bouncing. Oh, hello. Bouncing bullets fly to space. I'm going to come in here and farm a bit of power. Because we can. Okay. Right, let's turn around so we can take care of these. Okay, we've got a bit of power there, but I can't actually grab it because they're all circling it. Right. So farmed up a little bit of power. Okay, we don't need any other powers, but that's maybe how you get to that power down there as well. Whoops! That was bad. That was dumb. That was really dumb. But at least you know that you can, if you're not that great of a pilot, just thread through it. Okay, there's power. I know we're going the wrong way, but, you know, we're going to make up for the fact that we're spawning closer to get the extra power to get there. So I'm going to literally farm a little, but that's enough. Like, we got 4 bullets in the bouncer. I think that's enough. I don't think it was making too much of a difference, like firing it in early. So, you know, we couldn't cheese the boss entirely by doing that. Not that we want to win by cheesing, just, you know, it's something you have to test. You have to test it. Right. Let's take out you. I got hit. I lost my power. Sucks. Okay, we don't ever have to turn around, so backwards power actually isn't essential at all. Forwards power all the way, right? So we don't necessarily need any extra health, right? Come on. Okay. Why is there an enemy in here? You need to die before we die. Okay, white things everywhere. Very difficult to see. Don't focus on shooting him. I'm literally only going to focus on dodging now. I took that one, I know, but I'm trying to actually dodge his missiles as well, so that we're not going to take the missiles to the face, like beyond the opposite end to him. So it's counterintuitive to shooting. We just took a lot of hits there in a row, and that wasn't good. Okay. And it snuck from behind. I didn't see it till the last second when it hit me. Oof. No. And no is the same as yes. Okay. I mean, it would be good if it just let me continue so that I didn't have to keep watching this scene with it loading in. But maybe the continue makes a difference to your power. I don't know. Okay, turn around. Farm it up. You know, with your power being the bouncing thing spawning in or not. You know, so you get to keep it. Would you like to keep your power? I just need a little better vision, you know, just a little more visibility on those. I will feed that back to them so that, you know, it might make it a bit better to see. But I am really struggling to see the white projectiles. But it's still a fun game, but, you know, it just makes it very difficult for that boss in particular to not be able to see his white projectiles. And, you know, some of the other bosses as well, we were having difficulty seeing the electric in the Kraken. And those white projectiles, they really are very, very difficult to see. I mean, I guess it tells you that they're electric, but they're very, very difficult to spot. Okay, I can't not hear Argon going, wow, 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 wow. It's Owen Wilson cannon. Literally the Owen Wilson cannon. Like, what's he called? Toads. Toad is Owen Wilson. He literally just goes, wow, wow, wow. It's literally Owen Wilson. And that's a meme online, like, it's not just to me. Because I looked it up and, you know, other people have literally put Owen Wilson's face on Toad because he is just going, wow, wow, all of the time in the game. So, you know, he is the Toadstool. Okay. Right, so we're just trying to, right, I dodged my own projectiles to go into the white ones. I didn't see that one that hit me, but I felt it. I saw that one too late because I was looking up, because I was about to go up and I didn't want to move before moving, but waited too long. And we took that to the face. I knew that was happening. Like, I thought, there's little that we can do here to dodge that. Okay, so we're in trouble. We were in trouble there because there was literally, oof, that was bad. If we let our bouncing bombs do all the work, you know, it's not the worst. Oof. Boff, in his face. They could really do a lot of work for us as long as we just dodge effectively, right? So we're definitely... You see that, right? Do you want to continue? Yes, no? That's probably why it's bugged. It takes forever to let me, but... I can highlight yes and no at the same time, but I can't highlight just yes. Okay. Okay. Alright, last run and then I'll call it a day. Because that's odd. But yeah, hopefully they will... Okay, we've lost... No, we've still got our bouncing bullets, but I feel like that might be the last time that we get them. But yeah, I mean... I'm going to message them and hope that they will update it so that we can get clearer white bullets so that they're a little easier to see. Because at least on my monitor, I mean, you know, maybe you've got better screens that show more, I don't know, but I feel like on mine it's very, very difficult to see that. But it's the nature of black and white and grey, isn't it, really? It does make it very difficult to see. And I guess you've got a limited number of choices of colours that you can use, right? But they're very, very difficult to see projectiles. They are very, very difficult to see. Okay. We don't want to be going in there with only 3 bullets shooting forwards, so, you know, I will pick up the power. 4, maybe ideal, maybe okay. You know, it's not ideal. 5 full power is obviously ideal. But... chances of that are 100% now, actually. Chances of that were lower. Okay, we've got some enemies in there, so I don't want to go in there. Also, we've got some enemies sneaking up on us. So I'm going to just take care of those before we have any further dealings. Okay, hello. All of you fish lords need to die. Okay, there's a power in there, but we took it nonetheless. Right, white powers everywhere that I can barely see, that are coming from behind as well. Okay, when they bounce from behind, it's so awkward. I knew I ran into that one, but you know, okay, we need to dodge up because otherwise we're in trouble. Took 1 rocket to the face. Okay, I'm literally eating everything. Oof. I'm not even seeing how much his health gets down to because I'm too busy watching it. But that will be for today. So that was Earth Atlantis. Thanks for watching. Join this game some more. Goodbye.